Welcome, traveler. Today we meet the creators of our lovely aircraft and face the final find of the crystals. We are getting really close to the end of this game. As I explored the city of Gaia, I came across some rumors regarding an ancient civilization of sky people living in the heavens. So naturally, when I heard this girl speaking of something moving west in the night sky, I first thought that she saw the flying castle of this legendary civilization. Since there was so much emphasis on this flying thing, I expected it to be the location of the last missing crystal and went out to catch up with it. But we know now that that was something else. Which doesn't mean that the castle doesn't exist. Do you remember that I said the Rosetta stone we found on the water shrine was special? We will have to pay Dr. Unne another visit. Yep, I know, he wasn't any help with the rotting earth problem, but this time he might come in handy. I met his brother in Onrak and learned from him that he's a scholar of languages. He was stuck with his Lufenian studies and in search for the Rosetta stone to decipher it. He's a good teacher too, it seems. We just learned another language. But wait, you might ask what for we need to speak Lufenian. Well, there is one town I have been withholding from you. It's a really hard to reach place, as there is only this one spot for our aircraft to land on. Plus, up to this point, it made no sense to visit this remote city. Everyone here just spoke this gibberish. But as we speak the same gibberish now, we discover some interesting things. These people are the descendants of the sky people of legend. They got power from the wind crystal, which drove their technology up to the edge of space. 400 years have passed since then. Their era ended with the forthcoming of the find Tiamat. They tried to force him back, but failed and found refuge here. If you saw the last episode, this name will sound familiar to you as well. From our visit with the Lufenians, we got a chime, a door opener to what lies in this desert. The Mirage Tower, an outstanding sight. I've been here several times before, hitting against the wall, trying different items in front of it, obviously with no success. This tower looked so primitive and old from outside, such a heavy contrast to its inside. The place is not only filled with 400 years old machinery. No, there's another one of these. Our sight confuses him. He looks similar to his masters. He's not the only one in here. The sky people built them, maybe to fight Tiamat. This one reports of one of his kind having escaped with the warp cube. So he came from here. The warp cube is what we need to operate the teleporter on the 3rd floor. Oh, are we in space now? I mean, they said they were on the edge of space. And you gotta agree, this looks like a satellite, or not? Well, now that I think about it, the space theme is something reoccurring in Final Fantasy games. From here, we get a look down on Earth. We see a flow of energies drawn towards the Chaos Shrine, where we fought our first real battle. We should definitely check that out once we are done here. The next floor feels like a bad joke. Oh no, Dragon Quest II had something similar. Repeating hallways terrify me. I was prepared for a torturous search for the exit, but I got lucky. At the end of this hallway, Tiamat awaits us. Our warriors are exhausted. It's a long and dangerous way up here. June's healing spells are almost completely depleted. I have a bad feeling about this. But let's give it a try. AoE damage! That's a nightmare. Especially with no proper healing options. I have nothing to hold against this. Vivi and June are hurrying to get Haste and Prota out. Their health drops below 100. That's it. I pushed too far. Both casters are dead. And Kane follows. I feel like a lunatic making Dan attack turn after turn, while watching his HP falling and falling. Phew! But sometimes you just have to be stubborn. This victory was way too close to feel any good about it. Another time where Dan has to put the crystal alone back to its altar. Before we are safe, he also has to cross the desert alone, until he reaches our Lufenian aircraft. While he is on the way to the church to revive our fallen warriors, let's end this episode. The last crystal is lit. That should have concluded the mission our king gave us. But as you noticed, this doesn't conclude the story. We saw the flow of energy towards the Chaos Shrine. That's where we are going next time. I hope to see you to the final of this journey. Until then, bye!